Hello, welcome to this video. Here is all that you need to know about gaining weight during marathon training. Most people who start a marathon training program notice an increase in weight, and this worries a lot of people. What I can quickly point out right now is that gaining weight during marathon training does not mean an increase in fat. It could just very well be an increase in muscle and muscle tissue. So before you start panicking, keep watching to find out how you can know whether your weight gain is a cause for concern or not. It might actually surprise you, but weight gain is necessary if you are following a marathon training program. Your leg muscles for one need to be strong to be able to cope with the endurance running. Your body adjusts by building up your body muscle, mostly in the legs. This will be translated as an increase in weight when you next step onto the bathroom scale. Another reason you might be gaining weight during marathon training is that, for endurance running, the body needs to store up lots of energy. This energy is stored in the form of carbohydrates and is then broken down to energy when the body needs it. Again, this could also translate as weight gain. To be able to break down the stored carbohydrates, the body also needs to store lots of water. Basically, the body's water retention levels increase during marathon training, and this will be seen as an increase in weight. Most runners experience a weight increase of about 2 to 3 pounds a month. In some cases, the weight gain could be as much as 1.5 pounds in a week. However, this should not be at a consistent rate. There is a point where a continuous increase in weight becomes undesirable if you are a marathon runner. And you could overdo it too. There is a certain misconception that just because one is training and burning up lots of calories, they can eat as much as they want, as long as they burn it up with exercise. It seems like logic, especially considering your training sessions. The long endurance runs of about 17 miles, the shorter runs also during the week. One would assume they are burning lots of calories, and so it's alright to eat. The problem though with this notion is that some people tend to overdo it. They end up taking in more calories than they are burning, and this does lead to an unnecessary gain in weight. If you are following a marathon training program, it should clearly state what your daily intake of the different foods should be. It will spell out how much carbs you should be eating, how much protein, how much fiber and water you require in a day. Whilst it's hard to keep track of the number of calories you're taking in with every single thing you eat, I will give you the figures anyway. Generally, it is said that you need to have about 400 to 500 calories for breakfast, and you need to consume about 250 calories for every hour of exercise. You need to strike a balance between healthy body weight gain and undesirable weight gain during marathon training. Yes, it is hard to keep track of the numbers in terms of calories, but an increase in weight of more than 2 pounds a week should alert you that you are taking in more than you are burning up. Let us take a quick look at how you can calculate the amount of calories that you should be eating per day. This is basically a 3-step process. 1. Take your current weight or preferred weight and multiply it by 11 if you are male and by 10 if you are female. Let's say the answer you get is X. 2. Then choose an activity level from the following and multiply it by weight X. Inactive equals 0.2, relatively active equals 0.3, active equals 0.4 and highly active equals 0.5, and the answer you get is Y. 3. Add the results from 1 and 2, that is X plus Y, and multiply by 0.10 to get Z. Your daily dietary intake or requirement will then equal X plus Y plus Z equals daily dietary requirement. So basically that is how you would be able to keep track of how much calories you take in per day. The mistake in judgment that most people make comes when taking in fluids. There are some energy drinks, or just drinks that have high-level sugar content. You will not include this in your daily dietary allowance, and yet the sugar from these drinks will contribute to the calories. So do keep an eye on those fluids as well. In conclusion, remember that people's metabolisms are different. If you are following a marathon training diet, you also need to calculate how much food you need to take in based on the above formula. At the same time, if you notice a continuous increase in weight of more than 2 pounds a week, then you should revise the diet or number of calories you are taking in a day. Or it could mean that you are not burning the calories fast enough. Hope that you know why you are gaining weight during marathon training and what you should and shouldn't do about it. In any case, find a balance between your weight, the amount of food you are eating, and the amount of calories you are burning. Don't be too alarmed, you are not alone. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe.